Hi there, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Bulldog Winch Alpha Series competition winch. This is going to allow you to quickly pull your stuck vehicle over large rocks, up steep inclines, or out of mud and water. So this is going to be perfect for your buggies, sand rails, Jeeps, and other rock crawling and off-road vehicles. This does have a 6.8 horsepower 12-volt DC series wounded motor that's going to deliver ultra-fast line speed. The motor is more powerful, more efficient, and produces more torque than a permanent magnet motor. So our rated or static load line pull with a single layer of the synthetic rope around the drum is going to be 8,288 pounds. So that will work for a vehicle recovery capacity of 5,525 pounds. So you want to make sure that your vehicle fits into that capacity. It does have an all-steel 3-stage planetary gear train with a 138:1 gear ratio. So that's going to provide increased drum speed when compared to worm drives or 1 or 2 stage planetary gear trains. So with 0 pounds of pull on our line, we're going to have a line speed of 55 feet per minute, which is about 4 times faster than most comparable winches. So that is going to be very fast for us. Even with our full capacity, that 8,288 pound line pull, the line speed is going to be 11 feet per minute, which is still pretty fast, especially for that amount of weight on there. It does have a vent that's going to allow vapor to escape to prevent premature moisture or prevent moisture buildup. And it does have the finned heat sinks that will allow the heat to quickly dissipate to keep the motor cool. We have an automatic mechanical brake that's going to hold 100% of the load while minimizing your winch creep. And then here on the side, we do have our free spooling clutch that ensures a nice fast rope payout and reduces the wear on the motor. This gearbox can be rotated 360 degrees so you can reach the clutch handle no matter what you have the orientation you have the winch mounted in. Our rope is a 75-foot long, 3/8 inch diameter HMPE synthetic rope that's going to be as strong as steel, but it's extremely lightweight and safe to handle, unlike your metal ropes that are potentially going to have splinters and that sort of thing. Plus, if this were to snap, it's going to have a lot less kinetic energy, so it's going to be much safer for you as well. It does have this 6-foot long woven polyester protective sleeve, and then we've got our 3/8 inch steel clevis hook here with that snap to make sure that it stays in place. You can see we also have this heavy-duty CNC machined 1-inch thick belay aluminum Haas fairlead with the rounded fairlead hole that's going to help prevent friction damage to the rope. The fairlead does have a black anodized finish to help resist corrosion. The distance between these mounting holes is 10 inches. Our power unit is going to include our contactor, our thermal limiting switch, and here on the back side you can see we do have our on-off switch. So this is going to mount on top of the unit here. There is a wiring kit that it will allow you to mount this remotely. If you would like to do that, that is sold separately, but that will give you a few more options on how you can get it fit into your system. This does include a sealed 500 amp contactor that's going to transmit the power from your vehicle's battery to the winch motor. This is water and weather resistant to IP67 specifications, so it will hold up well even if you're out in very wet environments. We do have 6-foot long 2-gauge battery leads that are in this heat and abrasion resistant sheathing to help in all sorts of environments there. They recommend that you use a battery that is 650 CCA or more to get the maximum out of your winch. There is also a thermal limiting switch that's going to automatically cut power to the motor to prevent it from overheating. There's a green light on the unit itself that's going to let you know when it is safe to use again. That will turn on when the unit is ready to be used. It does have a 3-minute on, 15-minute off duty cycle. So keep that in mind when you're using it. Make sure you're not going to be pushing it over its capacity, but that thermal limiting switch will help make sure that you're not going to do any damage. We also have our rubber handheld remote with 12-foot lead that's going to allow you to operate the winch from a safe distance that just plugs into the top here, like so. Get that lined up and then tighten down. This does have a weather-resistant power switch that's going to allow you to bring the load in and let it out. There's also a wireless remote control that is sold separately. So if you need a little bit more than 12 feet, you can use that wireless system to get quite a bit more. Our tie bars and our extra thick side frames help to create a nice, strong, rigid winch body. It does have a durable black coat, powder coat on it that's going to help resist corrosion. It does also have the galvanized motor tube that's going to resist internal corrosion as well. Our rope drum is a narrow 3-inch diameter by 5 5/16 inch long drum that's going to allow the winch to be more compact and fit into tighter spaces. That small footprint is going to be ideal for your tight frame rails or small aftermarket bumpers that you're wanting to get this mounted on. If you're looking at overall dimensions for this and to figure out where it's going to fit, you can see we're sitting at approximately 19 13/16 of an inch long. Our max width, we're about 6.5 inches wide, and then our height is going to vary based on where you have your power unit mounted. So if we do have that power unit mounted on top of the rest of the winch, we're going to be sitting about 11.5 inches. But if we were to remove that power unit with that other kit that's going to allow us to mount it elsewhere, our max height is going to be about 7.25 of an inch tall. On the bottom, you can see our mounting points. So these are going to be about 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches apart, so center to center. Keep that in mind, make sure that's going to work for your setup. With the synthetic rope installed, this only weighs about 57 pounds. It doesn't add a whole lot to your system, but it is going to be very fast and reliable for you. It does come with a limited lifetime warranty on the mechanical parts, so you can trust it is going to do a good job for you, and if you were to have any issues, you're more than welcome to reach out to us. But overall, if you're looking for a great option for your Jeep or other rock crawler off-road vehicle, this is going to be a great way to go. That completes our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.